Yeah, students, in the last class, uh, we taken different topics in our statistics. Almost we did all the topics except mode and coefficient of variation. So let us see some example in coefficient of variation. But before going to that mode, let me revise the previous concepts also. So arithmetic mean, yes, arithmetic mean is equals to sigma f into x by n. Yeah, in the same way we have median. Median m is equals to L plus n by 2 minus cumulative frequency capital F by small f into Ci class interval. And we also have mode z is equals to L plus f minus f1 by 2f minus of f1 plus f2 into C. So these are the different things we have in our what you call statistics. Already arithmetic mean and median లో ఉన్న problems చేసాం. And we need to do what you call the mode now. L plus f minus f1. Let's see some example about this. I want to give some data. I think in the last class I have given some question also. I try to give the same question. లాస్ట్ క్లాస్లో ర్యాండమ్గా ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకొని నేను మోడ్ చేయమన్నాను. Yeah, let us consider the marks of the students are like this, and the number of students are like this. Number of students. And marks of the students are 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and 40 to 50. And number of students we have here 8 students, 12 students, and here 32, 16, and 2. Yeah, marks and number of students. So class interval is available students, and also number of students are also available. I already given this example in the last class and I shared the notes also. So if you already solved this question, please post your answer. Now I am trying to find what you call mode for this data. Yes, I hope everyone remember the mode formula. Mode Z is equals to L plus f minus f1 by, just now I written this, 2f minus of f1 plus f2 into C. Yes, into C. In this case, first you need to find out the maximum frequency, that is f. So this is f. After finding f, then we need to find out L here. So lower bound 20, 20 lower bound is 20 plus 20 by 2. So lower bound L is equals to 20 here. Sir, what about F1, F2 in the formula? So F1, F2 are neighboring frequencies. This is F1 and this is F2. Into C, class interval. Class interval you can take anywhere. Yes, it is exclusive case. 40, 50. Difference is 10. And the difference between two successive lower bounds or two successive upper bounds. So 40, 50 difference is 10, something like. ఎక్కడైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు class interval. So I hope now everything is ready. So I have no need to find sum of frequencies also. Now let me proceed to the formula. I want to substitute the values in our what you called mode. L. L is 20, 20 plus F minus F1, 32 minus 12 divided by 2 times of 32, 2 times of 32, not 3 times, 2 times of 32, minus F1 plus F2, 12 plus 16 into C. Yes, 20, 32 minus 12, 20. Yes, it is 20, 64 minus 28 into class interval. Here class interval is 10. Class interval is 10. Yes, do this value and give me answer. So I want to take some rough work here. 20 plus 20 by, so 44, 36 into 10. Something I got like this. So if I take 4 table, 4 fives, and 20, 20 plus 50 by 9. So 50 by 9 means 20 plus 9 6 are 54, 9 5 are 45. Again 50, 9 5 are 45, 5.5 something. So I got some answer as 25.5. Am I correct, students? Please check yourself also. Give me, post your answer, and let me check your chart. Are there any students already posted any answer? Yeah, students, is my answer correct? Is it right or wrong? Respond. Yes, I got answer as 25.5. Now you understood about mode, median. If the given data is small, you know how to find the mode. So the item which repeated more number of times gives your mode. Yes. And next I want to focus about coefficient of variation. Yes, here it is. Coefficient of variation. It is defined as the difference between the standard deviation and the mean. So the coefficient of variation is the ratio between what you call standard deviation sigma to the mean mu. Yeah, this coefficient of variation, the variation should be less. If the variation should be less, then you are said to be more consistent. In your examination, there is one student called his score is like this. He is getting the marks like 60 in first subject and 65 in second subject, 63, 62. So he is somewhat consistent student. Yeah, some other students are there, they got the marks like 60 in one subject, another subject 90, another subject 10, another subject 20. So lot of variation is there. So coefficient of variation should be less. That means deviation should be minimum like. So let us see with some example how they can ask the question in this area. The coefficient of the statistics of runs scored by four batsmen are provided in the following table. They given some table. This table is clearly given in the question. This is about batsman and average, batsman's average and standard deviation. Yes, we have different batsmen like Dhawan, Rohit, Kohli, and Dhoni, and their average scores are given as 31.2, 46.0, 54.4, 17.9, and standard deviation is 5.21, 6.35, 6.22, 5.90 like. Yes, this is the standard deviation. Now my question is, who is consistent batsman? Yes, maybe here solution is available. I given solution here also. But actually what you should do is you should do in this way. If I ask the question like who is consistent batsman, you need to find the coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation is sigma by mu. This is your sigma value and this is your mean value. Let us suppose if you want to find for the batsman Dhawan, Dhawan standard deviation is 5.21 and Dhawan average score is 31.2. So 5 by 31 and result will be, yes, 0.16 you got. 0.16 is your standard coefficient of variation. In the same way, from Rohit standard deviation and Rohit Sharma average score, you can find out what you call coefficient of variation. And in the same way, coefficient of variation for Kohli and Dhoni, everything you find out here. So observe all the given values. If you observe all the values, whatever you got 0.16, 0.13, 0.11 and 0.32. So here Kohli is getting coefficient of variation very less, that is 0.11. So it means that the batsman average score should be less for Kohli. So he is consistent batsman. Where the coefficient of variation is less, that will give you the consistent. Yeah, this is the pending part in our last class. So I hope everyone understood this statistics and mean, median, mode for small values and class interval values and coefficient of variation and everything like this. Okay, please take the things whatever you required. Now I will move to the next chapter, that is calculus. Very, very important chapter and easy chapter, calculus. Yeah, students, can I move to the next chapter? Respond yes or no. Are you there? Yes, sir. Okay, okay. Thank you. And now let's take the next chapter, that is calculus. Yes, this is our calculus. I hope everyone watching the screen. Screen is not visible. One second. Just give me a second. I will share again. Yes, I hope now everyone can watch the screen. Yes, students, in our differential calculus, we have first part, that is limits, continuity, differentiation, partial differentiation, maxima and minima, very, very important in our gate point of view, and mean values theorem. So If you analyze the calculus part, you are getting one question from this area, that is starting basic concepts, that is limits. And next, maxima minima they can ask, and they can also ask the question from mean value theorems. So in limits and continuity, in basic concepts, you need to focus more. And after that, after final level concepts like maxima, minima, and mean values theorem, you need to focus more. Okay. I hope you got important concept in this. Limits. Now see this limits. Limit is the value to which f of x approaches if x approaches to a new value. Limit extends to a, f of x is equals to f of a. This is f of a. Limit x tends to a. When x is reaching to a, then your f of x function value is equals to f of a. It is f of a. Let us suppose I said some word like limit extends to number 2. What is meant by number 2? X tends to 2. X tends to 2 means maybe your x is equals to 1.999 something like. It is not exactly equals to 2. It is reaching to 2. So when you are considering left side. So you can also consider right side part also. Maybe initially your x value is 3, that 3 become 2.5, 2.4, 2.3, 2.2, 2.1, 2.0 or 2.0001 something like. In this case also you can say that limit x is tends to 2. Yes, when x is tends to 2 like this, then your function value f of x is equals to the value like f of a. Yeah, this is the actual meaning of x approaches to a, then limit approaches to f of x. Yes, so let's take some example. We have some limit like x into sine 1 by x. So sine x domain range is minus infinity to plus infinity. So you can take the values from minus infinite to plus infinite. But the range of the values sine 0, sine 1, sine 45, sine 90, the results will be in between minus 1 to plus 1 only. Yes. So if you put in place of x, if you put 0, 1 by 0, sine infinite, yes, infinite is it's something like indeterminate value, but sine infinite is a finite value. So it should be 0. Yes. Now let's take left hand limit. LHL, left hand limit. The left hand limit f of x is at x is equals to a is given by limit x tends to a minus f of x is equals to limit x tends to, this is a, this is a, limit a tends to 0 f of a minus h. Limit a tends to 0 h tends to 0 f of a minus h. I will write here. So when you are talking about what you call left hand limit, limit x tends to a minus. Sir, what is meant by a minus? If your x is equals to 2, a minus means something like 1.999 like this. F of x is equals to limit h tends to 0, f of, in place of x, I am writing a minus h. Yes, it is not exactly equals to f of 2, f of 1.9999 like this. So that is left hand limit. X value exact గా 2 కి ఈక్వల్ అయితే f of 2 ఫంక్షన్ వాల్యూ, కానీ 2 కంటే కొంచెం తక్కువ 1.999 సంథింగ్ లైక్, then that will be called as left hand limit and corresponding function value. In the same way, when you take right hand limit, limit x tends to a plus f of x means limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h, f of a plus h, something like f of 2.00001. So what is h value here? 0.00001. Yes, it h tends to 0. H is almost 0. Like, okay. Okay, you got some idea about left hand limit and right hand limit. So now I want to talk about limit existence. A function is said to be having limit at x is equals to a. If left hand limit at x is equals to a is equals to the right hand limit at x is equals to a. So the left hand limit at x is equals to a minus is equals to the right hand limit. Right hand limit means x tends to a plus. Both gives the same value. If both are equal, then you say that the function is having a limit at x is equals to 0. మీరు x is equals to 2 అనే ఒక పాయింట్ తీసుకున్నారు. x is equals to 2 అనే ఒక పాయింట్ తీసుకొని 1.999 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసిన 2.0001 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసిన ఈక్వల్ వాల్యూ వస్తే then you can say that the function is having limit at x is equals to 2. 2 అనే పాయింట్ దగ్గర లిమిట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది అని చెప్తారు. Okay, left. If you want to say that the limit want to exist at x is equals to 3, that means x tends to 3 plus and x tends to 3 minus should give the same value. The left hand limit at 3 is equals to the right hand limit at x is equals to 3. If it is possible, then you can say that the limit is said to be having, the function is having limit at x is equals to 3. ఆ పాయింట్ దగ్గర లిమిట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అయ్యింది అంటాం. ఓకే, అండ్ సీ దిస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ క్వశ్చన్. f of x is equals to x square and f of x value is given as x square and f of x same value is 2x minus 1. This is when x is less than 1 and this is when x is greater than 1. So I want to calculate limit f of x. Limit f of x here most important is x tends to 1 అని ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడ అక్కడ ఇచ్చింది కూడా 1 గురించే కాబట్టి మనం అదే చేయాలి. ఓకే, ప్రాబ్లంలో అయితే ఉండాలి లిమిట్ x tends to 1 f of x అని. Okay, let us try to calculate this. I want to find out limit left hand limit at x is equals to 1. Sir, when x is equals to 1, your function value is equals to x square. ఎందుకంటే మీరు లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ లిమిట్ తీసుకుంటున్నారు. లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ లిమిట్ అంటే x is less than 1. So you need to take x square only. X square means x is 1, 1 square is equals to 1. And I want to take right hand limit. Right hand limit RHL at x is equals to 1 is given as 2x minus 1. 2x minus 1 is 2 times of 1 minus 1, that is equals to 1 again. And luckily left hand limit is equals to the right hand limit at the given point. So I want to write something here. The left hand limit at x is equals to 1 is equals to the right hand limit at x is equals to 1. Both are equal and moreover that function value is equals to 1. So I can say that the limit exists with limit x tends to 1 f of x is equals to 1. Yes, the function value is having a limit at x is equals to 1. Moreover, it is equals to 1. Yes, students, this is the way of finding the limit. And another example is limit x tends to 0, e power 1 by x minus 1 by e power x 1 by x plus 1. We need to find out this value. So evaluate limit x tends to 0, e power 1 by x minus 1 by e power 1 by x plus 1. This is the value given. I hope you remember this. E power infinity results infinite. E power minus infinite. So 1 by e power infinite, 1 by infinity results 0. I hope everyone know these two things. Now let me proceed. Sir, in place of x, if you substitute 0, x place లో మీరు 0 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే ఇక్కడ ఈ పవర్ ఇన్ఫైనైట్ వస్తుంది, ఇక్కడ ఈ పవర్ ఇన్ఫైనైట్ వస్తుంది, అండ్ మోర్ ఓవర్ దట్ ఈస్ మీనింగ్లెస్. Yes, moreover, that is meaningless. You cannot do anything with that. So I want to find out some limit existence. So x is equals to 0 దగ్గర లిమిట్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ చేయాలంటే నేను లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ లిమిట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి, రైట్ హ్యాండ్ లిమిట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. First I will try to do left hand limit. Left hand limit at x is equals to 0 I am doing. Left hand limit at x is equals to 0, which implies that limit x tends to 0 minus and given function e power 1 by x minus 1 by e power 1 by x plus 1. And I know that in place of x tends to 0 minus, x tends to 0 minus, if I substitute a, then I have to take f of a minus h. Yes, sir, when you are doing left hand limit, you need to take f of a minus h. Here a is nothing but 0. Here a is nothing but 0, f of 0 minus h, that is equals to f of minus h. Now let's take this part. Okay, I want to substitute here. If I substitute e power 1 by x in place of 1 by x, if I substitute h here, now I am writing f of minus h. So limit x tends to 0 minus becomes h tends to 0, e power minus 1 by h minus 1 by e power minus 1 by h plus 1. So let us take e power minus 1 by h. In place of h, if I substitute 0 now, e power minus infinity, this is also e power minus infinity. You know very well e power minus infinity means 0. So value substitute chestnanu. So I don't write limit. I will directly write the answer f of a. That is 0 minus 1 by 0 plus 1. That is equals to minus 1. So finally my left hand limit is minus 1. I hope in the same way you can understand the right hand limit also. I hope you can do that one also. The right hand limit at x is equals to 0 is, sir, x is equals to 0, right hand limit means f of a plus h it is. In place of a, you need to take 0 plus h, that means f of h you have. Okay, if I take this value, limit x tends to 0 plus given function. 0 plus means h tends to 0. Your f of x becomes x plus h now. So 0 plus h, a plus h, so f of h. So e power 1 by h, x place lo h substitute చేస్తున్నాను, plus 1, numerator is not plus 1, minus 1 divided by e power 1 by h plus 1. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా మళ్ళీ సేమ్ రూల్. ఇప్పుడు నేను హెచ్ ప్లేస్ లో 0 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే మళ్ళీ ఈ పవర్ ఇన్ఫైనైట్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ఫైనైట్. ఇన్ఫైనైట్ మైనస్ 1 బై ఇన్ఫైనైట్ ప్లస్ 1 అంటే అది సింప్లిఫికేషన్ అవ్వదు. సో అందుకని ఏం చేయాలంటే, సింప్లిఫై చేయాలంటే ప్లీజ్ ట్రై టు టేక్ ఈ పవర్ 1 by h యాజ్ కామన్. Limit h tends to 0, take e power 1 by h as common, then 1 minus 1 by e power 1 by h, that is e power minus 1 by h, divided by e power 1 by h, 1 plus e power minus 1 by h. So So this part is going to be cancelled. 1 minus 0 by 1 plus 0, e power minus 1 by h is minus infinity 0, and your answer is 1. Observe, my dear students, here left hand limit is minus 1 and right hand limit is plus 1. So left hand limit is not equals to the right hand limit at x is equals to 0. It means that limit doesn't exist. At x is equals to 0, limit doesn't exist. Okay, I hope everyone taken this. Now take some formulas like sometimes the given model of the question is like this. Limit x tends to infinity f of x by g of x. If the given model question is f of x polynomial in x divided by polynomial in x like this, then you just observe the degree of numerator and degree of denominator. సో న్యూమరేటర్ లో మాక్సిమం పవర్ ఎక్స్ క్యూబ్ ఉండొచ్చు, డినామినేటర్ లో ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఉండొచ్చు. న్యూమరేటర్ లో ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఉండొచ్చు, డినామినేటర్ లో ఎక్స్ క్యూబ్ ఉండొచ్చు. న్యూమరేటర్ లో ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్, డినామినేటర్ లో కూడా ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఉండొచ్చు. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ నౌ. If numerator degree is greater than denominator degree, then your resultant answer is infinite. Answer to that question is infinite. If numerator degree is smaller than denominator degree, then it will be 0. If you are lucky, if numerator degree is equals to the denominator degree, then what do you say? Coefficient of highest power in numerator by highest power in denominator. What, sir? What is meant by this? ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేరు, ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేరు రెండు ఈక్వల్ గా ఉన్నాయి. న్యూమరేటర్ లో ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ ఎంతో చూడండి, డినామినేటర్ లో ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ కోఎఫిషియంట్ ఎంతో చూడండి, అండ్ దట్ విల్ బి యువర్ ఆన్సర్ 5/7. The maximum power term coefficient divided by maximum power. That's why it is called degree, right? Degree ante maximum power hai kada. Okay, right. Yeah, see this question. This is my first question. So limit extends to infinite. Numerator by denominator. Sir, limit extends to infinite, x or n something, n tends to infinite. In the numerator, I have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on plus n, sum of first n natural numbers, n into n plus 1 by 2. So n into n plus 1 by 2. Denominator, I have 3n square plus n plus 1. So what do you say? Sir, here you have n square, here you have n square. So numerator degree is numerator n square coefficient is 1 by 2 and denominator n square coefficient is 3, or you can simply say like this: numerator low n square coefficient 1, denominator low 2 into 3, 2 into 3 is nothing but 6, 1 by 6 is the answer. That is the shortcut way. Now let's see this question. Limit n tends to infinite, n square plus n square plus n. Okay, limit n tends to infinite, n tends to infinite, n this is Square root of n square plus n, square root of n square. So this is square root of n square. Square root of n square means, yes, if you take n square outside, it will become n only. Yes, it will become n only. So n square by n square 1 plus 1 by n it is. Yes, it's going to be cancelled 1 1. In place of n, if you substitute infinite, so it will become 0. 1 by root 1 plus 0, that is 1 simply. Yes, you can solve the question in normal way also. Or you can say like this, numerator degree is equals to the denominator degree, then it should be equals to 1. Then it's equals to coefficient of numerator by coefficient of denominator. Now take these things as formulas. Limit x tends to 0. Sin x by x is equals to 1. Standard limits, these are very, very important. Sin x by x is equals to 1. And in the same way, tan x by x is equals to 1. Limit x by sin x is equals to 1. Same it is. And sin ax by x is equals to a. And in the same way, tan ax by x is equals to a. X by sin ax is equals to 1 by a. Standard limits these are. And very, very important formula, e power ax minus 1 by x is equals to a. Don't forget the limit. The limit is x tends to 0. And a power x minus 1 by x is equals to logarithmic a, log a. Log a to the base e, default base e. And well-known formula, x power n minus a power n by x minus a is equals to n into a power n minus 1. And a power x plus b power x by 2 whole power 1 by x is equals to square root of ab. Yes. Yes, yes. What are the different formulas we discussed now? We discussed the formulas like limit x tends to 0, sin x by x is equals to 1. And in the same way, limit x tends to 0, x by sin x is equals to 1. And next limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is equals to 1. And let us take reciprocal. Limit x tends to 0, x by tan x is equals to 1. And let me add a to this. Limit x tends to 0, sin ax by x is equals to a. And limit x tends to 0, x by sin x is equals to 1 by a. And in the same way, let us take tan reciprocals also. Limit extends to 0. Tan x by x is equals to a. And limit extends to 0. X by tan ax is equals to 1 by a. And another important formula like limit extends to 0. E power ax minus 1 by x. E power ax minus 1 by x is equals to a. And I will write some more formulas here. Yeah, limit extends to a. X power n minus a power n by x minus a is equals to n into a power n. And some student also can remember this formula also. Actually, this is not a new formula. It is derived from the this first one only. X power m minus a power m by x power n minus a power n is equals to m by n into a power m minus n. And limit extends to 0. In the above formulas, I have extends to a. Here I am writing extends to 0. A power x. A power x. Oh my dear. Okay. Yeah. A power x minus 1 by a power x minus 1 by x is equals to logarithm of a to the base e. And moreover, we already discussed this one. A power x plus b power x by 2 whole power 1 by x is equals to square root of ab. Students, I written all these formulas because these are very, very important. So if you are good in these formulas, you can easily solve the questions. Okay, I hope everyone taken these formulas and everyone can exercise this. Now my example is question is like evaluate sine square x by evaluate sine square x by x. I think this is, yes, this is not 9, this is x. Yes, sir. The given question is limit extends to 0 sine square x by x. Now limit extends to 0 limit extends to 0 sine square x is nothing but sine x into sine x, sine x into sine x divided by x. So here you can distribute the limit also. Limit, for suppose if you have limit f of x into g of x, you can write limit f of x into limit g of x. Limit can be distributed to both. So if I substitute here sine 0 by, oh, no. Let me write one more step because this is going to be 1. Sin 0 by 0 అనేది not allowed. First దీనికి ఫార్ములా అప్లై చేయాలి. Maybe answer 0, but you should do in right way. Limit x tends to 0, sin x by x. And here limit x tends to 0, sin x. Now you can say like this. This part is 1. 1 into this part is 0. 1 into 0, result is 0. Okay, students. I hope you understood this. Now my next example question is this. Limit x tends to pi by 4, tan 2 into x minus pi by 4 divided by x minus pi by 4 like. Okay, x minus pi by 4. When x tends to pi by 4, x ప్లేస్ లో pi by 4 పెడితే డినామినేటర్ 0 అవుతుంది. సో 0 అవుతుంది కాబట్టి it's going to be indeterminate form. So you need to simplify something this. If there is no problem, if denominator is not 0, then you can happily substitute that value, no question at all. Yes, sir. What we have here, x tends to pi by 4 means, which implies from this, we can say that x minus pi by 4 tends to 0. So let us consider this x minus pi by 4 is like some theta. Let us consider this part as theta. Let us say x minus pi by 4 is theta. So if it is theta, then my limit is going to be changed like this. Limit x minus pi by 4 tends to 0. It means theta tends to 0. Tan 2 times of theta divided by theta. So it is limit x tends to 0 like sin ax tan ax by x. Tan ax by x result is a. So it should be a. It should be a, right? Answer is a. Yes, here what happened? Oh, why this pen is not moving? Yes, I got it. Yeah. Answer is 2. Answer is A, that is 2. Okay, now see another example. So there is a correction in this question. Let me do the correction. This is not actual question. I will give the question in right way. Question is limit x tends to 8, x power 1 by 3 minus 2 divided by x minus 8. This is the question. Evaluate this. Yes, sir. Let's see the solution. Limit x tends to 8. It's very light. Let me change the color. Okay. X tends to 8. X power 1 by 3 minus 2. 2 can be write as 8 power 1 by 3. So if you didn't get idea, at least you see that 8 in denominator. When you see this 8, try to write this 2 also in 8 powers. Then you will get the formula. Yes, now this is in the formula like limit extends to a. I hope you remember the formula. I already given the formula like limit extends to a x power n minus a power n by x minus a is equals to n into a power n minus 1 this. So in this format, you have n into a power n minus 1. N means 1 by 3, 1 by 3 into a power 8 power 1 by 3 minus 1. So 1 by 3 into 8 power minus 2 by 3. So minus 2 by 3 ante 8 2 cube 1 by 3 1 by 2 square so 1 by 4. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 4 result is 1 by 12. You can write 8 as 2 cube and you will get answer as 1 by 12. Okay, students, these are the limit evaluation questions. And after that, this is very, very important area in our limits, that is forms. సో లిమిట్స్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్లో మీరు క్వశ్చన్ని ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. అసలు క్వశ్చన్ ఏ మోడల్లో ఉంటుందో అన్ని మోడల్స్ నేను ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాను. యూ ప్లీజ్ అబ్జర్వ్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. మేబీ ద గివెన్ క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ లైక్ in the formats of 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, or the question may be in the form of 0 plus infinity, or it may be in the form of infinity plus 0, or it may be like infinity minus infinity, or the question may be in 0 power 0, or the question may be in the form of infinity power 0. లిమిట్ ఎక్స్టెన్స్ టు ఆ లిమిట్ వాల్యూని సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే క్వశ్చన్ ఇన్ఫినిటీ పవర్ 0 మోడల్లో ఉండొచ్చు. బట్ ఇలా ఎలా ఉన్నా మనం సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయం. సో ఆల్ దీస్ ఆర్ కాల్డ్ ఇండిటర్మినెంట్ ఫార్మ్స్. ఎస్, ఇఫ్ ద గివెన్ క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ ఇన్ ఇండిటర్మినెంట్ ఫార్మ్స్, then you need to apply the principle called L'Hospital's principle. It may be in 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity or 0 plus infinity or infinity plus 0. It may be in any form. You need to apply L'Hospital's principle. Yes. If it is the question like infinity minus infinity model, then you cannot directly apply L'Hospital's principle. First take the LCM. మీకు ఇన్ఫినిటీ వస్తుంది అంటే సంథింగ్ బై జీరో సంథింగ్ బై జీరో ఉంది కదా, ఫస్ట్ ఎల్సిఎం తీసుకోండి. ఎల్సిఎం తీసుకొని సింప్లిఫై చేసిన తర్వాత దెన్ యూ కెన్ గో ఫర్ L'Hospital's principle. And question is guarantee from this L'Hospital's principle area, definitely. And finally, in the indeterminate forms like 0 power 0 or infinite power 0, then that limit value must be equals to 1. Just like anything power 0, ఇన్ఫైనిటీ పవర్ 0, నేను 0 పవర్ 0 ఇన్ఫైనిటీ పవర్ 0 1 అని చెప్పట్లేదు. క్వశ్చన్ మోడల్ ఇందులో ఉంటే దాని ఎవాల్యుయేట్ వాల్యూ 1 అవుతుందని చెప్తున్నా నేను. 0 పవర్ 0 అనేది ఇండిటర్మినెంట్ ఫార్మే. బట్ మోడల్ ఆఫ్ ద క్వశ్చన్, ఇఫ్ ద గివెన్ f of x is in that model, then answer will be equals to 1. Range value is equals to 1. That is the point you should notice. And L'Hospital's principle. If f of x is equals, if limit extends to 0, f of x by g of x is equals to some indeterminate form, then again differentiate numerator and denominator until you eliminate 0 by 0 is eliminated. So what you have to do is, before this step, I think you have two more steps. First మీరు ఏం చేయాలంటే, you need to differentiate numerator. If the given question is in the form of numerator and denominator, please differentiate numerator. After differentiation of numerator, differentiate denominator. So still if the question is in the form of 0 by 0, and again differentiate numerator and denominator until 0 by 0 form is going to be eliminated. So that is the way of doing. You can watch some example, you can understand better. Yeah, this is the question. Limit extends to 0. When limit extends to 0, x cube plus x square by 2x cube minus 7x square. This is the form we have. So in place of x, if I substitute 0, then definitely it will be 0 plus 0 plus 0 minus 0, 0 by 0 form it is. So substitution of 0 is not allowed. So apply L'Hospital's principle, that is differentiation of numerator and denominator. Yeah, for the x cube differentiation is 3x square. For the x differentiation is 2x divided by, here also x cube differentiation is 3x square, 3 into 2 6, 6x square minus x square differentiation is 2x, 2 into 7, 14, 14x. And still the question is in the form of 0 by 0. ఇప్పుడు మీరు x ప్లేస్ లో 0 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసినా మళ్ళీ 0 by 0 ఫామ్ వస్తుంది కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ ప్రిన్సిపల్ అప్లై చేయాలి. So if you apply the L'Hospital's principle like limit x tends to 0, x square differentiation is 2x, 2 into 3, 2 3s are 6x, 6x plus 2 by, here 2x, 2 into 6, 2 6 are 12, 12x minus 14. 14x differentiation is 14. Sir, now if you substitute in place of x 0, then there is no 0 by 0 form. Yes, happily you can substitute now. 6 into 0 plus 12 divided by 12 into 0 minus 14. Is it 12 కాదు, ఇది 2. So 2 by minus 14 and result is minus 1 by 7. Okay. Okay, students. I hope everyone understood this. And my next question is this one. E power minus I 5x divided by e power minus 5x. I will try to write the question clearly. You try this question. Limit x tends to 0, 1 by 10 into 1 minus e power minus I into 5 into x divided by 1 minus e power minus x. This is the question. Can you try this? I just give 5 minutes time. Try this question. Yes, students, any answer from your side? Yes, here we have limit extends to 0. So 1 by 10 minus 1 by 10 into, let us apply L'Hospital's principle. So differentiating both numerator and denominator, differentiation of 1 is 0 minus e power minus 5x minus I e power minus I into 5 into x, because e power x differentiation is e power x, and minus I into 5x differentiation is minus I into excuse me, students. Yeah, divided by 1 differentiation is 0 minus e power, this is ix, e power minus ix. E power minus ix differentiation is e power minus ix into minus I. So, which is equals to limit extends to 0, 1 by 10 into, I think this minus minus total going to be cancelled. Numerator I have I into 5, I into 5 into e power minus 5ix divided by I into e power minus ix. So this I is also going to be cancelled. In place of x, now I can substitute 0. If I substitute 0, e power 0 will be 1. Yes, 1 by 1, that will be 1. 1 by 10 into final result is 5 only here. So 1 by 10 into 5, that will be 1 by 2. Yes, answer is 1 by 2. Now, next example is limit extends to pi by 4 it is. Yes, limit extends to pi by 4, cos x minus sin x divided by x minus pi by 4. So in place of x, if you substitute pi by 4, it will become 0. Pi by 4 denominator is 0. So let us apply L'Hospital's principle here. Limit extends to pi by 4, cos x. Cos x differentiation is minus sin x we have, minus sin x differentiation is cos x only, divided by x differentiation is 1, 1 minus 0, so that is 1 simply. So now in place of what you call x, if I substitute pi by 4, so this is minus sin 45, 1 by root 2, minus 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2. So minus 2 by root 2 minus 2 by root 2. So result is simply minus root 2. Yes, next example is evaluate limit x tends to 0 e power 2x minus 1 by sine 4x. So in place of x, if I substitute 0, it will be in the form of 0 by 0. Because of this reason only, I am using L'Hospital's principle. It means that differentiating both numerator and denominator. E power 2x differentiation is e power 2x into 2 divided by sine 4x differentiation is cos 4x into 4. So limit x tends to 0. And which implies in place of x, now if I substitute x tends to 0, it will not be 0. So e power 0 is 1 and cos 0 is 1. So result is 2 by 4. 2 by 4 means 1 by 2. Yes, here also. Limit x tends to 0, x minus e power x, there is a small correction. It is not minus, it is into. So now you can, I will try to write the question clearly. Limit x tends to 0, sin x divided by x into e power x. This is the actual question. Now let us distribute the limit. Limit x tends to 0, sin x by x, and limit x tends to 0, 1 by e power x. I will try to write e power minus x. Yes, we can write, no problem. And this part, limit x tends to 0, sin x by x becomes 1, and e power 0 is also 1, and final result is 1. Okay, okay. I hope you are getting the concepts in right way. Now limit x tends to 0. Evaluate this limit. E power x minus of 1 plus x square by 2, x square by 2. That's it. This by 2 is only for x square divided by x cube. So this is the question. Differentiate both numerator and denominator. Limit x tends to 0. E power x differentiation is e power x minus of 1 differentiation 0, x differentiation 1, x square by 2. X square differentiation is 2x. 2x by 2 means 2 cancel. So it's simply x. Divided by x cube differentiation is 3x square. And which implies limit x tends to 0. E power x differentiation is e power x minus X differentiation is 1 divided by 3x square differentiation is x square 2x, so it is 6x. Sir, actually, I will stop the question and I want to apply the formula. I want to take 1 by 6 outside. If I take 1 by 6 outside, e power x minus x by 1 is nothing but 1. Yes. So answer is 1 by 6 into 1. Or you can differentiate one more time, and in that case also your answer is 1 by 6 only. Yes. Limit alpha tends to 0. The given question is limit alpha tends to 0, x square minus 1 by alpha. It's not x square, it is x power alpha, x power alpha. Sir, actually we have a formula, limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x is equals to logarithm of a to the base e. But here, in place of x, we have a. Yes, that is the thing you need to remember. So, I will try to write question one more time. Limit alpha tends to 0, x power alpha minus 1 by alpha is equals to just like a power x log a power x log a. Here what I should write? X power alpha into logarithm of a, logarithm of x to the base c. So this is the previous gate question given. It's simply formula, but they given the question in different vocabulary. The student is habituated with x as the limit value and a is the constant. But here they changed it as alpha and they just shown x as a constant. But anyway, if you compare in proper way, you can easily get the answer. Yes, x power alpha like. Right. In place of alpha, if I substitute 0 now, then x power 0 into logarithm of x to the base e. So final answer is log x. Yeah, see this simple question. The given limit x tends to infinite x into tan x, x into tan 1 by x. So what I want to do is, I want to take this x into denominator. I want to write in the second step, limit x tends to infinite, not x tends to infinite, just to give me a second. Here I have tan theta, theta means 1 by x. I want to write this x as 1 by x in denominator. Now I just put the limit for also 1 by x. If x tends to infinite, 1 by x tends to 0. Now the given question is changed like this. In place of 1 by x, if I put theta, theta tends to 0, tan theta by theta is equals to 1. Answer is 1. Okay, see this example, x into logarithm of sin x. My logarithmic value is sin x. So limit x tends to 0. So logarithm of sin x logarithm of sin x. I want to write this sin x as power of sin x. I want to write this x as power of sin x. Yes, x log a can be write as log a power x, no problem. Now, logarithm of some value. I want to take that logarithm outside and this limit is related to x only. I want to take limit function inner side, which implies that I will write here, which implies that logarithm of limit x tends to 0 sin x power x sin theta whole sin theta. So you can write it as sin power theta or sin theta whole theta, no problem at all. Now I want to see the question. The question is in the form of 0 power 0. I already told you sin 0 whole power 0, sin 0 is 0, 0 power 0. So if the question is in the form of 0 power 0, then you can take it as answer as 1. So inside the logarithm, answer is 1, log 1. And log 1 to the any base will be equals to 0. And another important question, and I can use this question as just like a formula. So before going to that, let us solve this question first. So limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x square. Sir, limit x tends to 0. So in place of x, if you substitute 0, you will get 0 here, 0 by 0. Cos 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 0 by 0 form, indeterminate form. The question is in indeterminate form. Because of that reason, we are applying L'Hospital's principle. So 1 minus cos x differentiation, 0 minus cos x differentiation is sin x divided by x square differentiation is 2x. One more time. Limit x tends to 0, minus sin x differentiation is minus cos x. So sin x differentiation is minus cos x and that it will become positive. Yes, yes. Cos x differentiation is minus sin x. So it will become plus. It will become plus. So sin x by 2x. Now I can apply the formula. I can take 1 by 2 outside and it is sin x by x. 1 by 2 outside. So sin x by x is 1. 1 into 1 by 2. Result is 1 by 2. Yeah, from these things, I want to derive some formulas. You need to remember this example question is just like a formula. So, from this question, what we can derive is if the given question is in the form of limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos ax by 1 minus cos ax by x square, just like this, just like previous question, x square. So answer is a square by 2 factorial. That means in this question a is 1, 1 by 2, 2 factorial means 2, 1 by 2 answer, that's it. Not only this part, let me write some more. Limit x tends to 0, instead of x square, let me take x power 4. 1 minus cos ax by x power 4. If you have this, then your answer should be a power 4 by 4 factorial. So x square, x power 4. Next you can take x power 6. Don't write odd functions, only even functions. In odds, it will become 0. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos ax by x power 6 is equals to a power 6 by 6 factorial. So this is the our cosine function value when you have the question like 1 minus cos ax by x power n is a power n by n factorial when n is even. If n is a odd function like if n is a odd function like limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos ax by x cube if you have, then result will be 0. Remember this, x cube, x power 5 like this. That for that things it's not valid. Okay. As students, now let us see this question. Limit x tends to 0, tan x minus sin x by x power 4. This is my example question. Now let's say this, evaluate this. So when you have tan square x, tan x minus sin x by like higher function tan x first next to sin x, then in that case, try to take maximum common from that. Yes, let us take some maximum common from that. So from this question, I am taking limit x tends to 0. From the numerator, I want to take tan x common. Tan x is 1 minus. So it is sin x by sin x it is sin x by cos x. So you already taken tan x. Yes, sin x by tan x, then you will get cos x here. Taking common is nothing but division. Divided by x power 4. X power 4 we have. Now I want to distribute like this. I am just remembering the formulas. Let us distribute the limit. Limit x tends to 0. Tan x by x I want. Just for the sake of formula, I want x. Because of this reason, what I want to do is, I want to take some x from this x power 4. And I can distribute the limit also one more time. Or I hope you can understand. Limit x tends to 0. 1 minus cos ax by, this is x cube. So this x power 4 is divided like x into x cube just for my requirement. Now we have limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is, this part is 1. And I already discussed if you have cos ax by x cube like cos ax by x cube like function, then odd function results 0 only. 1 into 0 is 0. So this is 1 minus cos x only. 1 minus cos x by x cube, just divided like this. Result is 0. Now in calculus part, when you have higher trigonometric function like tan x, first if you get tan x, then minus sin x cos x like, then try to take cos x or tan x as common, then you will get similar function. Yes. Yeah, students, let us see this. Now here also, in this example, we have limit x tends to 0, tan square x, sin square x. Let us take tan square x as common. If you take tan square x as common, you will get 1 minus sin square x by tan square x. Your sin square is going to be cancelled, and your 1 by cos square will come to numerator, cos square x divided by x power 4. Now divide this x power 4 according to your requirement. Just take it as x square and x square. Limit x tends to 0. This is tan square x. Tan square x by x square into limit x tends to 0. 1 minus cos square x. 1 minus cos square x divided by x square. I just distributed this x power 4 as x square into x square. Now I can apply the formula. So I can write tan square x by x as tan x by x whole square. I hope you understood this. And it will become 1 whole square, that is simply 1. And here 1 minus cos square x. 1 minus cos square x can be write as sin square x. This part is sin square x. So sin square x by x square. So this is also 1 whole square. 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. So 1 square into 1 square. Final result is 1, my dear students. Yes, final result is 1. Next example is this. 1 minus cos x by x into sin 2x. 1 minus cos 3x by x. So let us distribute this. From the above question, we can write limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 3x divided by x, and we also have in the denominator sin 2x, 1 by sin 2x. Sir, we know the formula for limit x tends to 0, a by 1 by sin ax can be write as a. Yes. So if you want to apply that formula, you required x in numerator, but you don't have x here. So please adjust some x. Numerator into x, denominator into x. I am taking x because of this sin 2x. Converting into some formula like 0 into infinity. Now let me write limit x tends to 0. My next step is limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 3x divided by x into x is x square into same limit x tends to 0, and now this x I am taking x by sin 2x. Now we have, just now we discussed that even functions and odd functions. 1 minus cos ax by x square. 1 minus cos ax by x square is nothing but a square by 2 factorial. So in that manner, it will be 3 square by 2 factorial. 3 square by 2 factorial into sine x by sine 2x is 1 by a. 1 by a means 1 by 2. So my final result is 3 square divided by 2 factorial into 2. So that will be 9 by 4. 9 by 4 is the answer. And try this next question. X into 3 power x minus x by 1 minus cos x. Do this question and give me answer. Yeah, students, this is the question we have. Limit x tends to 0. X into 3 power x minus x. When you observe numerator, in both the terms you have x. In the first term and second term, in both the terms you have x. Let us take x common. If you take x common, x into 3 power x minus 1 divided by 1 minus cos x. So when you see this 3 power x minus 1, it is just like some format a power x minus 1 by x. If you have this x, then you can apply some formula. So there is no such x. You please adjust one more x to this to convert into formula manner. Okay, now I want to take some part like limit x tends to 0. Actually, I required this part 3 power x minus 1 by x. This is the part. Whatever I part required, first I want to write that one 3 power x minus 1 by x. And next remaining, for the remaining part also I can distribute the limit. Limit x tends to 0. So this x you taken here and x into x square by 1 minus cos x. X square by 1 minus cos x. Yes. Now if you observe limit x tends to 0, a power x minus 1 by x is, you know that a power x minus 1 by x is, it's nothing but a power x log a. Yes. So a power x minus 1 by x is simply, you can take it as logarithm of a. Logarithm of a means logarithm of 3. This is the answer for first part. After log 3, next I am taking to the second part. Sir, if your question is like this, limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x square. If you have this, I know this function value is a square by 2 factorial, that is 1 by 2 is the answer. Yes, this is 1 by 2 answer, but whatever you are asking, it is simply quite reciprocal to this. Yes, it is reciprocal to this. That means 1 by 2 reciprocal. This part answer should be equals to 2. So let me write clearly. My final answer is 2 into logarithm of 3. So 2 log 3 can be write as log 3 square. Log 3 square is nothing but logarithm of 9 to the base e. Is it okay, students? Yeah, students, respond everyone. If you understood today's concept, or if you have any doubt in any problem, you please ask me now. I will try to clarify that. Okay, let me check your charts once. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Okay. Okay, students. And in the next model question, so I can discuss the next model questions later. But you can take this question and you can try yourself also, because here you observe this question, limit extends to 0, limit extends to 1. In place of x, if you substitute 1 here, it become 1 minus 1 into tan pi by 2. Tan pi by 2, tan 90, tan 0 is 0, tan 90 is infinite, and 1 minus 0, this is 0, 0 into infinite. So the question is in 0 into infinite model. Yes, it is also in indeterminate form. So you need to apply L'Hospital's principle. Sir, if I want to apply L'Hospital's principle, I need f of x by g of x, sir. If I have both numerator and denominator, then I can differentiate. So, but here you have only numerator, there is no denominator. So you please convert this into fraction just like something. You can write tan theta as 1 by cot theta. So that is the hint I am saying to you. So tan theta can be written as 1 by cot theta. Then you will get both the numerator and denominator, and you can solve the question. So answer to that question is some 2 by pi you will get. So you try that question yourself, and on the next class I will discuss the some more models like infinity minus infinity, such models. And if you have any doubt, you please ask students. I'm waiting for your doubts only. Whatever the questions we discussed now, or any other questions, if you have, you please ask me. Okay, students. Thank you, everyone. And I already told you. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Vamsi,
ma'am.
sir.
Ma'am, tell me.
Uh, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Okay, students. See you. Bye. Now I am leaving the session. Thank you.